Hello all, I'm Dr. Adil Molajikal, lead specialist at Elite Ayurveda. Today I'll be discussing about what are the differences between eczema and psoriasis. Now, many people don't know the technical differences between psoriasis and eczema. Maybe they have seen so many photographic representation on psoriasis and eczema look alike at the time you start skin itching and you see them on the internet. Now, that is very normal to feel so. But either way, you can settle into a very easy chair now, because you'll have to stop and pause because you have got an itch which is very disturbing and it is making you uncomfortable and making rashes on your skin. Now, you cannot take chances with the largest organ of your body, the skin. Yes, both the skin conditions are similar symptoms, that is with psoriasis as well as with eczema. But there are many ways to distinguish them. Okay, now let's see how psoriasis and eczema feel different. Eczema causes an intense itch. It can get so bad that you scratch enough to make your skin bleed. But in psoriasis, this could also be itchy, but there is something extra going on your skin. Your skin might be like burning, or you might have a feeling of a sting. Some people say also that it feels like you're getting a bitten or a bite by fire ants. So there will be also some differences in the appearance of the both conditions. Like in eczema makes your skin red and inflamed. It may be scaly, oozing or crusty, but you may also see them rough, leathery patches that are sometimes dark. It can also cause kind of swelling. In psoriasis, this can cause red patches. They might be silvery, scaly and raised up high patches. But if you look closely, the skin is thicker and more inflamed than with eczema. Now, they also show up in different locations on the skin. Like in eczema, it often appears on the body, where the body that bends like your inner elbow or below your knees. You can have it on your neck, wrists and the ankles. But in psoriasis, this often shows up on places like your elbows, knees, scalp, face, lower back, palms of your hands and also on the soles of your feet. Now, psoriasis may also develop patches on the areas such as fingernails and toenails, mouth, lips, eyelids, ears and skin folds as well. Now, let's compare with what triggers them. In eczema, this usually results from the things that irritate your skin, like soaps, detergents, disinfectants, sanitizers, some uses or meat. Now, some things that cause allergies can also cause or set off eczema, like dust, pets, pollen, dandruff and some other kind of food. Skin infections can start up eczema, and so on stress, sweating, heat, humidity and changes in your hormones. But in psoriasis, this shares some of these same trigger factors which I discussed or said about eczema, like stress and infection. But one can also get flare-ups when the skin is injured, for example by vaccination, sunburn, scratches and some other medications. Now, okay, I will also get you an idea at what age do they start. Now, eczema usually starts in babies or young children. Often symptoms improve when a kid becomes grown up. It's less common but possible to get it as an adult. But when that happens, it usually because you have another condition like thyroid disease, hormone changes or stress. Now, in the case of psoriasis, on the other hand, usually shows up between ages of around 15 and 35. But you can also get it at other ages as well. But it's very rare for a baby to have psoriasis. Thank you for watching my video. I'll have more information on psoriasis and other skin condition on my upcoming videos.